Welcome to the Rescue Rundown here in the Oklahomans Video Studio. I'm Dave Moyes. She's Abby Wolf from the Central Oklahoma Humane Society. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Good to see you again. Good to see this guy, right?
Oh, I know. I'm just so proud of this guy.
We're going to update you on My Furry Valentine, which is what we previewed last week. It happened, I believe, over the weekend, right?
It did.
And then give you an update on this fine friend, and then perhaps have some fun with the Westminster Dog Show, which I believe concluded last night as well. But first of all, Valentine's weekend was this past weekend. You hosted a two-day event, My Furry Valentine. What was that and how'd it go?
It was a fee-waived adoption event sponsored by a lovely lady named Bobby Burbridge Lane.
Yep.
She believes that unconditional love should be shared, especially on Valentine's Day, and what better way to do that than the love of pets.
Sure.
So we did 114 adoptions this weekend. It was a big weekend. We completely emptied our adoption center, which was...
How often does that happen?
It happens about once a year whenever this event happens. So I'm just so proud of our team and proud of our volunteers because it was an outstanding event where we made lots of, families complete.
So on Saturday and Sunday, people lined up or
Absolutely.
at least showed up. They were able to preview some of the animals that you had, the dogs and cats, on your website.
Yeah, the first visitors got there on Saturday at 5 a.m. and then on Saturday
Black
at
Friday
4
shopping.
a.m. Absolutely. Somebody
4
likened
a.m.?
it to that, yes.
Wow.
So, when somebody makes that connection with a picture, especially the adorable kiddos that we had in our adoption center, it's hard to keep them away.
Sure. Well, that's great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
However, this little guy is still needing a home, and he will be up for adoption later this week, I believe. What do we know about him?
Well, you remember Champ from a previous episode when I showed you his before pictures, but we're so proud of his after pictures now. That's what really counts. You're seeing them now. He came to us on the brink of death. Quite frankly, we did not know if he was going to survive. And because of his loving foster home and our Rita's Angel Fund, which helps us help animals that really need some extra medical care, he survived. And part of the reason why he survived is because he has the absolute most outgoing, upbeat, positive personality. And our vet says that he probably wouldn't have survived if it weren't for that personality of his. So he is looking for a home. He'll be available on Friday at our adoption center at 7500 Northwestern. And we are just hoping that the family that gives him his home, his loving home, is going to be understanding of what he's been through and be able to just give him that forever that he's really been searching for in his first year of life.
Good looking dog, good
Absolutely.
demeanor. What type of breed are we looking at here?
He's a year-old Border Collie mix. He's a little larger than a normal Border Collie, so he's mixed with something probably like a Lab or something like that, but definitely got the Border Collie personality for sure.
Wow, that's just amazing, the difference between the before and after, thank God.
Oh my goodness, yes. And it wouldn't be possible without donations to Rita's Angel Fund. It's just not possible to save the dogs that need the extra medical care without that fund.
And remind us a little bit of the fund, how that works and how people can help out.
Absolutely. So Rita's Angel Fund basically is the reason why we can pull animals from our city shelters that need something like as simple as a eye infection or a broken leg can often lead to euthanasia in our shelters. And because of Rita's Angel Fund, we can actually save those animals from that fate, and that you can donate to that on our website at okhumane.org.
Very good. And once again, Champ will be available, we believe, this Friday.
That's right.
All right. Now, last night, the Westminster Dog Show wrapped up Tuesday night. You may watch some of that. Tell us about the winner.
The German short-haired pointer. I can't remember the name, but I do know it was a German short-haired pointer, which is interesting because I don't believe that the German short-haired pointer has won in a few years. So it's a good show.
I want to say earlier in the week, which I guess must have been Monday, a German Shepherd was like the crowd favorite, which was a good-looking German Shepherd dog. Yeah,
German Shepherds and German short-haired pointers are actually pretty common in Oklahoma. They're breeds that we see quite often in our shelters. So I was proud to see that the GSP won.
Now, is that something you would ever want to do? Are we ever going to see you at Westminster prancing around with a dog?
I think that I'm going to stick to shelter and rather than the show dog realm of things.
Because it's hilarious to watch, though. It's a lot of fun.
It is. So much work goes into those shows and getting ready for those shows. So congratulations to the winner.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good for those guys. All right. Be sure to check into Champ later this week. We probably should say he's, as you mentioned before, he's been with a good foster home, right?
Absolutely.
And that makes a big difference.
It
That
does.
really shows the value of your foster home program.
You know, our fosters have had him for several months. He came to us in December at 38 pounds, and we were like, he needs to be in the 60 range. Week by week, they're taking him to vet appointments. They're making sure that he's eating extra and really not overindulging, because often animals, especially that have been starved, can kind of overindulge. They're just a loving foster home who have made a world of difference in his life.
Very good. Well, Champ,
Yeah.
thanks for stopping by. Good to see you looking so good. Abby, thanks so much for the update. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having us.
Previous episodes of the Rescue Rundown can be found online at newsok.com and okhumane.org.
Absolutely.